One of my favorite stories from my mission revolves around basketball and a guy we taught who we called Brother Honor. To get this story, you have to understand that the Philippines is crazy about basketball. That is their #1 sport. They love it. Even out in the provinces where I was, away from the capital, they love basketball. They play it on dirt courts with makeshift hoops. They play in their flip-flops. It's really important to them. It's something they find a lot of joy in. And Brother Honor really liked basketball, and he was really good at it. For a Filipino, he was very tall, and so he dominated on the basketball court. And about the time we were teaching him, he was getting ready to play in a big tournament in his neighborhood. He was really excited about it. I remember visiting with him. He'd often tell us about this basketball tournament, how he was getting a jersey made for it, and it was going to be a lot of fun. And we were excited about it too. My companion and I, we were really excited about this tournament for Brother Honor. And we ended up finding out as the tournament got closer that all the games were going to be on Sunday night. And my companion and I, we were devastated, and we didn't have the heart to tell Brother Honor that might not be a good thing to do on the Sabbath. We didn't want to tell him. I don't think we had taught him yet about keeping the Sabbath day holy, and at that point we weren't excited to tell him about it, and so we kind of held back for a little bit and just, we played it by ear. And we actually showed up to his first game wanting to support him. So it was a Sunday night, and we swung by the court just to see if he was there, to see how he was doing, and he was not there. And the game started, and we hung out a little longer to see if he was just running late, and he didn't show up. We ended up going to his house. The door is open. We peek inside, and he is sitting there with his Book of Mormon open. His kids playing around him in the living room. And he is drawing a talent of his. He was a very good drawer, and he's drawing a picture of Joseph Smith. He's drawing a picture of Joseph Smith, has this picture of Joseph Smith open, and he's using that to make the sketch of the prophet, and it was astonishing. I remember knocking on the door and peeking my head in and saying, "Brother Honor, you're not at the basketball game." And he looked at us and he said, "Yeah, it just didn't feel right. I didn't feel right playing basketball on Sunday on the Sabbath." And we were blown away. Like I said, I don't think we had even taught him that lesson about keeping the Sabbath day holy. He knew that himself. He felt that himself, and that was really cool to see. And he ended up being blessed because of that decision. Not long after that, within a week or two, the branches in the district there organized their own basketball tournament, and he got to be a part of that. And he was a big part of Branch 2's team, and he had a really good time being a part of that tournament, part of that league. So it was cool to see that, and it was cool. It's even cooler because eventually he and his family got baptized, and so that was a really good time during my mission. Really loved serving the Honor family during that time in my mission.